Fro, my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads, pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys, put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze, bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
Shit ice cold, Trey Young.
Fro, my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads, pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys, put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze, bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
Shit ice cold, Trey Young.
I keep that shit on me. That shit on. Yeah. The telephone racks put a drip on me. Keep that shit on. Blowing on the Zion, sipping lean. I keep that shit on. Bad bitches recognize me. I keep this shit on. Yeah. I keep that shit on. Keep that shit on me. Yeah. I keep that shit on me. I keep that shit on. I'ma shine, yeah. I ain't telling lies. I'ma grind, I stay on mine. Yeah, I feel no man. I swing that iron like Tony Stark. Yeah. I hop out for mine. I go for mine. I don't play, I grind. I drop some racks for this shit. All my diamonds gon' shine. I drip on every time. I know I got some dimes. They on my timeline. They in my call off. Okay, I called out. Okay, let's handle business. We stand on everything. You know we pull up with it. We in the city, me and my nigga, but we been did it. Yeah. Fire racks, put a drip on me. Keep that shit.
Listen to me. Okay? Bruh. Let me tell you something. That was some fucking swarming fucking defense out that motherfucker today, dog. I'm not even much lying to you. That was some swarming freaking defending. I'm going to tell you this, and I always said it on this show, man. One thing about defense, even if we awful on the offensive side of the ball, your defense, it can keep you in the game. It keeps you in the game. But tonight, the Hawks did something. They did two things that I can't remember tonight. Maybe y'all can remind me. One, When the last time we held back-to-back opponents under 100 points? That's one. The second thing is, I just lost my train of thought, bro. Man, I'm so happy, bro. Like, beating teams that we should beat. Right? Now, granted, both teams have a better record than we do. The Magic, 5 games over 500. The Jazz, 2 games better than we are. But, I know my other train of thought. My other one was this. When was the last time we won a game wire to wire? We jumped out early, and salute to everybody who was in the watch along with your boy. We jumped out early to a 10-0 lead and never looked back. Hey, salute to the Atlanta Hawks, man. I like what I see. I like the aggressiveness from Jalen Johnson tonight. I love the defensive intensity set by the young rookie Kobe Buffkin. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. I remember the NBA player told me this, man. NBA player told me this. He said, at the end of the day, he said, if you still working on your offense at the end of the day, if you want to get on the court and stay on the court, go out there and defend. If you can go defend, a coach will find playing time for you. Maybe that's the reason why we keep playing Garrison Matthews. I don't know, because I don't know why he be out there, right? But listen, we made tonight miserable for the Utah Jazz. Miserable. Everybody on the team besides Sexton shot awful tonight. Awful. But let's go and get to it, man. Let's go and get to it. Let's hear what the fans got to say tonight. What do the fans have to say tonight? Y'all know how we getting down tonight, man. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Let's go. Let's get it. 3 minutes. Let me set my clock. First person we got is Mr. Juan in the building. What's good, my guy? It's been a minute since I seen you smiling after a game.
Well, first of all, I think it's a glorious day for the Atlanta Hawks basketball franchise, because when was the last time that we stopped a team, not once, but twice in a row, and held them to under 100 points, just as you was mentioning? All right. I don't want to insinuate anything. I don't want to say now, but maybe it's just because a certain person ain't out there. You know what I mean? We can just man up, man to man. I ain't going to say that. You know what I mean? That ain't me saying that. You know what I mean? Just noticing, just observing, a brother got optics. You know what I mean? I'm just observing. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me get to the game. Neato stat of the night for me, man. DeAndre Hunter has hit 20 points or more in 4 out of the last 5 games. He only missed the one game by he had 18. He said again 20, but and he's also shooting over 55% and also grabbing 45 rebounds a game while playing 28 minutes a game. So it looks like 28 minutes is his sweet spot right now. But if you can get 20 to 22 out of DeAndre on 5 rebounds and 3 assists on 50% shooting in 28 minutes, you got some working for you right there. And he's not starting, you know what I mean? So I can appreciate that part of Quinn noticing that, even though he's still on a minutes restriction, the 28 minutes is his sweet spot, and we know that's what he's doing. Now let me move on to the young buck, Kobe Buffkin, bro. How could you not see that this young man? I mean, you have to go back to his Michigan days and look at it. This is what he was brought in here for. This young man moves his feet exceptionally well. He has a nose for angles already. Some of the things you can't teach. It's just instinctive, all right? The way he was cutting off George, Colin Sexton, and Jordan Clarkson, the Utah Jazz announcers was like, man, this kid is pretty good, man. He's like, he's really good on defense. How in the hell do the Hawks franchise do not see this and find minutes from him, just as you saying? The old saying is, if you want to get in the court, you play defense in basketball. Even if you can't make a single shot, if you can play defense and hound the other player and stop another player from scoring, you will get on the court. The coach got to put you on the court because you provide an asset to the team. You know what I mean? Jalen Johnson is putting up the numbers I expect him to have next year. 20, 10, and 5. If he puts up 20, 10, and 5 next year, every game, he will be a all-star for the Atlanta Hawks. It's inevitable. He's starting to get the ball and be a point forward a little bit more. He had another game. We had 6 assists. I like what I see with the team. I'm not sitting here saying we don't need Trey. Don't get me sitting here saying that. I know I be clowning and trolling a lot. I'm not saying we don't need Trey. But what I am saying is the team can match up better defensively with bigger players and bigger teams. And you don't have to switch your defense and everyone has to play drop coverage to cover up the Trey Young's defensive woes. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying get rid of the young man, but I'm saying we can play defense when we don't have to switch and hold ourselves accountable to someone else. And that's all I say. I'll wait to the post game, man. I'm happy, man. I knew we could play defense, bro. I don't care what team it is. It's the NBA. No wins are given. No wins are given. You know what I mean? And I appreciate they coming out here with the defensive intensity and mindset and saying we finna stop whoever in front of us. That's all I got to say.
All right, y'all. That's one. Damn, something got in my eye. My bad, guys. All right, let's move on. We're gonna go from Ron. We got the home. Oh, let me read the super chat real quick. Shout out that homeboy Ticket, man. Ticket said Trey Young is what was holding Coach Quinn back. Ooh. Let me go and get my damn Elgato station up and running so I can add my little sound effects. I'm sorry being a lazy ass host. I got all that streaming stuff, man. I just don't feel like hooking that shit up. But I need to, so I could have hit the ooh. We got next. Oh, so let me let y'all know what order. We got Dame next, then Marion, Incar, Doug, then Foot. That's the order. What's good, Doug? I mean, Dame, my bad.
Yo, what's good, Demond? How you feeling, bro?
Hey, shit, we won. I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy, bro. I'm happy as hell this game, man. Defense,
Talk to me.
defense, man. We've been talking about it. I'm with Juan, man. Nobody's trying to, get Trey out of here. But if you got Ojos, you can see what's going on in the court. When Trey's in pick and roll or switching or something like that, he doesn't gotta look to the corner, what we call like playing free safety. We don't gotta look to find him in the corner. He's looking for somebody to guard in the corner. With us, just with this big lineup we got out here, people can just play defense straight up, and they don't gotta try to worry about some zone or some weird stuff, man. So that's really what it's about. And then I put 10 games here because I'm like I'm gonna wait and see. I got to see consistency out of it first and foremost. The defense, you're not gonna hold nobody to 90 under 90 100 points a game in today's NBA. So I'm not gonna go too crazy about us holding teams, but it's a good showing because I did miss last game. But I was glad to catch this one and see Kobe Buffkin, who I got to talk about, bro. Kobe Buffkin is doing his thing. I give I'm giving Landry some heat for no trade deadline moves. But hey, look, now that Kobe's on the court, hey, look, he might have cooked with that move because he looks good, he looks smooth, he looks solid, strong. Like he looks like he could have averaged at least 10 points a game for us off the bench or something this year. So I don't know why he wasn't playing, but that's besides that. But Jalen Johnson, man, he's the man, bro. He's doing it. He's doing his thing. He's got superstar potential, and we all know this. He can pass, rebound the board. He's one of those guys where the ball just finds him. So it's like he just got that power. So he can do his thing, man. But it was a great win, man. It was the most fun I had watching a Hawks game in a long time. I'm just but that's really all I got to say, dog. I'm just happy we won tonight, and the Jazz is a good team. They average like 118 points per game, so I don't really care if it's the Jazz or whoever, man. I'll take the win regardless.
Hey, well, that's what they were saying when we beat the Magic. It was like, well, the Magic to work, the bad offense. I was like,
bro, they're not watching basketball. The Magic are a good team.
They shoot
they're better than us. They're better than us this season.
Yeah, they about seven games better than we are.
The only teams I'll be like, okay, that was them it's probably like the Hornets who we lost to earlier, the Wizards, and maybe the Spurs. Besides that, like there's teams you're supposed to beat, and you know what? Tonight you're supposed to beat them. And shout out to John Collins for returning tonight, man. I was glad to see him, but I'm glad he lost. So
Hell
shout out to
yeah.
John.
That's what I put on Twitter.
Yeah, I was hoping he would have a good game, but we would still win.
Hell no.
But it is what it is.
We get somebody a good game, be damn career highs and shit.
Oh yeah, facts. Let me relax. They play good defense though.
Yeah, that's why I was like, have a bad game and pick your shit up your next game.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Hawks.
All right, that's the homeboy Dame in the building. We got a first. Hold up, let me read this real quick. Super chat from Ticket. Ticket said, feels good not to hide anyone on defense. Well, we all know who he's shooting that message to. We all know who that's aimed for. So salute the Ticket for that super chat. We got the homeboy Marion up here for the first time. Chat, y'all show Marion some love, man. First time up here, man. What's good, my guy?
What's good, Damon?
Long time guy in the chat, though. Long time guy in the chat.
That's
finally made his way up here, man. We appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. Salute.
Salute to you. And I'm just glad we got this victory tonight. It was a good game played. It was good defense played. And my hope is that Trae Young is recovering well and watching. I want to say thank you, JC. And I'm glad that we were able to play a real game. I mean, as you see in down here somewhere down here, transition ball. We will win if we play transition ball. We have transition players. Jalen is a transition player. Clint is a running gun player. Sadiq can be a transition player, and Bogey is a spot-up shooter in transition. And DJ knows how to run transition ball. So if Trae is watching, and he has the highest basketball IQ on the team, he should learn from what he's watching now, because this is the way that we win. Is space and transition. So if we run the ball, we shoot the ball, we'll do better. But we can't do that standing around walking it up, and definitely can't walk back on defense. We got to get back on defense. That's the main thing. And the same thing, the same thing we say about Trae, we can also say about Big O. We've been winning without Big O. So we have to take a look and see what is it that Big O would need to do once he comes back as well. And I think that everybody pulls their game up to make up for the loss of Trae and Big O. We had 25 rebounds tonight between JJ and Clint. Sadiq seemed like he was playing like a madman on the inside as well, with offensive rebounds. So we got to keep it going. We got some games that we should win coming up against Brooklyn, and I hope we don't play down to our competition. I want to see us blow them out. I want to see us blow them out by 30, so that we can send a message to the league that even though our star player, our all-star is down, we're still ready to go. And that's basically all I have to say.
And that's the homeboy. Matter of fact, I think we got Brooklyn. I think we got them twice.
Yeah, we got the back-to-back. So we need to blow them out both games. It should be 30-point blowouts both times.
I mean, it should, because they ain't really got nobody besides Bridges, and they got a rookie head coach in Ollie. So I mean, but hey, I don't put shit past the Hawks.
Hey, just don't play down to the competition. Let's keep it going.
That's true. And hopefully with Murray out there. Well, I know one thing: when you put Kobe Buffkin in there, he definitely gonna turn the defensive intensity, man. What you thought about Buffkin tonight?
I love what I saw from Buffkin. Buffkin adds the defense that we wanted to get from DJ, and he's still a young player. He knows how to use his angles. He knows how to slide his feet. He knows how to use his hands. He's gonna be a player. He's gonna be a player if he keeps it up. Plus, he got a little bit of offense.
Yep. Well, that's the homeboy Marion, man. Appreciate you for tapping in. Hey, you can stay on, man. After this, we go to the open forum, so you could just hang out backstage, my guy. All right, we got Incog, Doug, Foot, Matt, and Torian. What's good, Incog? No time, no see on the show. I've been seeing you in the chat, but I ain't seen you on the show, my guy. What's up?
Man, I gotta make my guest appearances once or twice a month. You know what I'm saying? I can't be up here every week. You know what I'm saying? Hey, But hey, shout out to the Hawks,
baby.
man.
Got to keep it exclusive.
Yeah, you know how it is. But man, shout out to the Hawks. Good win.
Good win.
People stepping up despite injury. One thing the I think Marion said, he made some good points, man, with especially double O. I mean, look here, double O. I mean, we don't need you shooting threes. We need you in the paint just like Bruno. You know what I'm saying? Powering over your defender, getting key rebounds and dunking on folks. All that shooting threes, no, player, that ain't gonna work. Okay, Kobe Buffkin. One thing I like about him, I mean, people say about defense, but look here, on the offensive end, he's not pressing. He's getting people involved. He's under control, and that's what we need. And that's what I like about him. And you talk about defense, the real test gonna be, New York. Can he do it against the elite point guards? I mean, we'll see, but he heading in the right direction. I like what I see from him. And DeAndre Hunter, I mean, he may have found his role on the team coming out the bench. I mean, he's playing better, shooting well. I mean, in control. And this is what I like about the Hawks. These past 2 games, they under control. You don't see nobody trying to take over the game. You see the offense flowing freely. You seeing taking advantage of possessions, and that's what I like. I mean, people say this, that, and the other. We only played the Magic in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it is what it is.
Do you think we could sustain this defense right now that we've been playing? Now we do got the Nets, the Nets, and they are basically they didn't give up on the season. So, but you think we can sustain the defensive intensity that you've seen the last 2 games against the Nets and the Knicks?
But I mean, it isn't so much defensive intensity. To me, is the team's just missing shots. That's what I think when it comes to playing defense or whatever. So I mean, you're not gonna hold teams under 100 points.
Right.
5-6 games in a row. You know what I'm saying? So what I think, we just got to keep playing our game, stay under control. That's it.
I bet that. That's our homeboy DJ Incog in the building. Let's move over to Mr. Doug. Talk to me, Doug.
Well, damn. Now I can't even see my shit. Yo.
We can hear you, though. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I'm looking for my little mic shit. But, yeah, man, good win. Good win by the Hawks again. Taking the game at a time, like I was saying a few days ago. Defense was better. I'm not even going to bring up. Everybody know my stance. I'm trying to get rid of Trey. It is what it is. But everybody played good. Kobe played good off the bench. We need to keep that. I don't care what Patty Mills get back. We don't need to play him no more. We got Kobe. Back on point guard. Shout out to Bruno, man. Bruno been down there banging, man. Shout out to Bruno.
Bruno been tough.
He got me sold on the backup big man. When Double O get back, he need to start Bruno backup. But Dre been doing good. I like the bench role. He just playing with a lot of confidence too, and a lot of grit.
Ain't he?
And a lot of grit. That's really the whole team. That's why I was saying like we bigger. But Trey is just it's always some food on the plate. But now everybody big. But yeah, just like everybody was saying before me, great defense. Let's just see if we can keep it going. And shouts out Bruno. Shouts out Bruno again, man. He down there banging.
Yeah, he playing tough, man. Playing real tough for us right now. And he finished with authority too. Now that's layup shit.
Them dunks be giving us momentum. It like wake us up when he be dunking on niggas and shit.
What you thought about Murray performance tonight?
Murray was solid. He wasn't too crazy, nothing too crazy. He was solid. That's all we need from him. He had 10 assists? So he can run the show. I keep telling people he can run the show. He could be the one. And I feel like the defense is better at core because he can guard his normal position, which is point guard. And he's a bigger point guard too. So we don't got to worry about the size because the average point guard like what 6'3", 6'2", some shit like that. So he's 6'5".
Yeah,
So now
he definitely had a height advantage over
exactly,
Keontae George.
exactly. And most of the nights he'll had a height advantage. You know what I'm saying? So that's just all I got to say, man. Good win. Let's keep it going. We're not gonna get too crazy. It's the Jazz, so we just
Game at a time, baby. Game at a time. And that's the homeboy Doug right there. All right, let's move on to next. Okay. Oh, some of y'all must have logged off or something because now the order switched up. All right, so the order now: Matt, Torian Foot, Rick, Mikey, Kool-Aid, Pharaoh. What's good, Matt?
You know, Demond, again, second night
of an awesome defensive effort, holding another team under 100 points.
Second night in a row where, I mean, you know, some you know, Negroes take an inch and try to run a mile with it. I mean, look, I mean, the defense was better. What people should be talking about, which I didn't hear a lot of people talk a lot about, was Jalen Johnson. That's what tonight was about. Was about JJ. You know, monster game all around. The assists, the rebounds, how aggressive he was. He made a couple of errant passes. That cross court pass he tried to make. You know, but I mean that's a learning process. So I mean, I'm not really concerned about that. But overall, I mean, this really kind of cemented Landry making a very good decision. Jennison and JC out of here for you know, giving Jalen the room to take up that power forward spot. And so I think going forward, that position is solidified with JJ. And then, you know, obviously Trey, that position is solidified. And then, you know, whether you want to say Akamu or go out and go get a bigger center, I guess, for people who is banging on Akamu for his height. But, you know, I think overall, and Kobe, right? Kobe, excellent defense. Again, you know, so long term, I was thinking about Jalen, like, man, this was his, I won't say coming out party, but this was his moment where you could see him being the number 3, you know, on a team. I won't go crazy, but I think he could be a solid number 3. So I think if you go out and go get a number 2 this summer next to Trey, Jalen can be that number 3. DeAndre is playing really well. The overall team defense is better. You know, I don't like to say, I'd like to measure things in 5 games, you know, 6 game sample size, not 2. But you know, it's been better lately.
You gave Quinn the first 20 games of the season, and you still couldn't come up with a what is it? A reason why we couldn't win games.
Well, I mean, I think
pushing the back. I need 10 games.
No, but again, I keep saying this. I said I would assess Quinn. I would assess Quinn after
assess Quinn after these 2 games.
He's been phenomenal. What a lot of people aren't paying attention to. And I don't know if Foot is next, but you know, he won't give you the detailed analysis that I will about the X's and O's. You know, if you notice, if you pay attention, X's and O's wise, Quinn has changed several things offensively and defensively. But I don't normally give us what, Matt? No type of in-depth or you know, poignant analysis is just not there. But I want to point out Xavier, you know, my guy in the chat. He said give DJ his credit. I mean, let's just be frank. He was awful. I mean,
17 and 11 tonight.
7 for 17, at least 4 turnovers.
One more time.
Terrible defense. I mean, if that was another
field, Matt, what did you shoot from the field?
7 for 20. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me write that down. So when Trey get back,
my quick math would say that's in the low 40s.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
Or it might even be 30. It might even be 39%.
I'm gonna write that down. So when Trey come back and he shoot that, I'm gonna hold up your quote.
Okay, Dejounte was terrible. Let's just keep a buck. A spade. He was awful. He was sloppy all over the court, slinging the ball all over the court, getting stripped at. I mean, my God, he was terrible. And that I'm like, this nigga gonna keep shooting it, ain't he? Unless they take him out the game.
No, he only had 4 turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He only had 4.
Yeah, it was. And then I called all those ISO shots. I count those as turnovers too, where he didn't hit the rim.
No, but they're not. They're not turnovers.
I mean, technically, Demond, they're not turnovers, but I mean, we
right.
Know basketball, Demond. We know they're turnovers. But overall, good win. Let's see if we can continue up in Brooklyn. I told you before, I think we're gonna split in Brooklyn. But so far, so good.
All righty, that's Matt. Let's go. So Torian Foot, Rick, and Mikey, Kool-Aid Pharaoh. What's good, T?
What up, man?
Matt be having me cracking. Win, bro. Another win. Talk to me. That's 2 in a row. Good defense.
Matt be cracking me, man. Matt be cracking me up, man. Like he talk about 7 for 17, but he had nothing to say about 4 and 13 the other night and 11 points. But you know, but man, you know, but to his point though about DJ, he didn't have the best night. You know,
true.
He had some turnovers, you know, but his defense was a little better. I think overall team defense is better because, you know, everybody don't have to rotate to cover up or to make up for some Olay defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it'd be a lot of, and like, I like Trey, man, because folks say I'm hating, I hate Trey. That shit becoming so weak now, that argument. Nobody hates Trey. We ain't losing the way we do, you know, and the way we played tonight, like we played great team defense, man. That boy Kobe, man, he look all right, man. But Jalen made some bad passes, but Jalen just needs to be dunking on niggas, man, because like
I said.
Like you too explosive to be doing this little finesse shit. Like, man, come on, man. Yam on them niggas, man. Like, come on. Like, it was one he finger roll. Like, fortunately, they called a goaltending, but what's his name beat that shit. You know what I'm saying? Go up strong, man. But, hey, it was like Trey being out, forced Quinn to play folks minutes they deserve. Like Bruno deserved them minutes, even though he ain't had that many points. He played an impact. You know what I'm saying? He made impact.
It's forcing him out his comfort zone.
Man. I know folks like to call Gas and cardio GOAT, but Gas would be playing some defense, man. He makes some timely shots, man.
That's probably why he on the court. His defensive effort. I thought he drew that charge right there, but
hell yeah, man. He always drawing a charge. You know, this man. I want to see Lundy out there, man, but I don't know. I be feeling like we deep because the team we got, we blew them out like wire to wire. Like it wasn't even close. I was there with my homeboy. He was like, "Man, don't lose the lead." I'm like, "We ain't got nobody to be shooting." Like, how many threes did we have tonight, man? I don't think we had 25, 30 threes, maybe.
We had 32 3-point attempts. 32.
Man, and a lot of them came later.
We shot 38% from 3.
Right. And we held them to like 27%.
We held them to 37% from the field and 28% from 3.
Right.
Yeah, we had 28%
defense,
from 3.
man. That defense, man, because you know we normally teams shoot lights out against us, but it was a lot of them driving and, I can't do nothing, so I got to kick it out now. They made some threes, but it was a lot of, like, it wasn't that the way it's usually teams easily get to the rim on us. It wasn't a lot of that going on tonight or the last game.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, man. It was live in there tonight, man. Collins got a good ovation, man. Collins got a good reception, man. A lot of chance for him. Good crowd, you know. Yeah, it was live enough. It was good energy in there tonight, man.
All right. What the hell? Oh, my bad. I'm looking at that thing. All right, T.
Go ahead.
Oh, my bad.
All right, bro.
Let's go to Foot. What's good, Foot? Yeah, I know you heard Matt.
Man, ain't nobody. You know what? I'm not even addressing Matt. He made himself look foolish. He on him with that BS, table dancing, pushing his narrative, ain't saying nothing about DJ. You know, we know, we used to it. He don't even deserve a response. Anyway, man, yeah, I had practice, but we had a trainer come in on Tuesday. But so I was I watched most of the first half and some of the second half. But I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I know it's only 2 games, but this team looks totally different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, playing the way I've been fussing at, right? And not because of a player per se, but from it got something to do, but not because from a philosophy change, right? Like Matt talking about couldn't make switch. No, he was forced to actually play basketball now, right? And so I'm not even saying it's because Trey not here. It's because the coach doing dumbass shit. I'm gonna keep putting it on him. His philosophy, what he's telling him to do. So Quinn's system have been out the window in case y'all didn't notice it. You know, based on what Matt said it was, a lot of people said it is. They ain't been playing that. So he's forced to play basketball, not the other BS. We still shooting too many threes, in my opinion, right? So I'm trying to figure out. I don't see enough in 2 games to know that there's no reason Kobe Buffett should have been playing some damn minutes.
Facts.
Ain't no way in hell you can tell me that he shouldn't have been playing, right? That's one thing.
He played Trent Force over.
And also Bruno, love his physicality, right? That's why I keep saying y'all people think I hate double O. I said no, I don't need another finesse center. I need a banger because you need people to bang, right? You ain't got to be a traditional center, but you need somebody to be physical down there in that paint. And he's showing you that he's doing that, right? We got enough shooters around here. We got enough shooters. Kick it out. But and see, JJ wasn't looking to give the ball to the point guard much today. You know, since he wants to pick up JJ, he wasn't looking for the point guard, right? So he's being more aggressive. He just need to go up on dudes, man. Ain't nobody stopping him, right? We's pushing the ball. Somebody been calling for all season. You got athletes on this floor. Even Clint, one of the fastest. Get the ball to the floor. Transition, like I think Juan said it right earlier or something. We need to push that ball. Defense looking real good. Team defense looking great, right?
Heck yeah.
It's looking real great. And again, it's effort, dude. I keep saying all the time, it's been effort. The effort don't picked up across the board. It ain't. I'm not gonna say it just because Trey been hidden, yeah, but still, when Trey played with effort, he played good. There's no accountability on this team, right? Like I keep saying, it's effort. And DJ defense look a whole lot better with somebody else next to him. I'm just saying, them facts. I'm just saying, more ball movement. I've been hollering for a long time, and people movement. We're not rushing, right? The offense is flowing now, right? We still too many threes, but that's all I got to say for right now, man. But yeah, man, bruh, I'm still putting this shit on Quinn.
All right, y'all heard OG Foot in the building.
Oh, shout out to Marion, my homeboy, man. We got a mutual friend that got married some years ago, and we can't talk about much, but we went to shut down Nashville that day.
Hey, look at that. Wichita Hall. That's the second person Foot done connected with. Golly.
Exactly. Exactly.
All righty. Let's move on. Oh, before we move on to the homie Rick, the homeboy ticket said, our identity way different without Trey. Uh-oh. I didn't say it. I'm just reading the super chat. I didn't say it. I'm just reading. Let's bring on the homeboy Rick. What up, Rick?
What going on, man?
Hey, y'all put Rick up in the chat, man. Shout out to homeboy Rick up in the building, man.
Hey,
what's
man,
good,
on Sports and Society, man.
I know.
Yeah, man. Nothing much, man.
Put Rick in the chat, gang. Shout out Rick finally bringing his ass up in the mug, man. What's good, baby?
Yeah, man. I had to come on up here, man. Had to come on, man.
Talk to me then. Talk to me.
Man, this a different Hawks team right here, man.
Okay, so you talking about the last 2 games, huh?
Yeah, man. Like this what we've been wanting to see, bro. Like defense, bro. Like me and Foot said in the chat every game, bro. Energy and effort. Like, and they've been bringing that these last 2 games. Like, you really see a team that give a damn. Like from beginning to end, like they playing consistently. Shout out to JC, man. I'm glad you lost, but
yeah.
Shout out to what you did for us when you were here. Hey Matt, bruh. Next time Troy have a game like DJ did, I want you to have that same energy, bro. But on the positive side, I will say DJ did come through with the assist though and defense, even though his shooting was bad tonight. Shout out to Kobe. He should have been having minutes over Patty, Wesley, Garrison, Trent. Like, man, come on, man. But that's it, boy Quinn doing that. So
facts.
Looking forward, I think we can beat Brooklyn both games. If we stay consistent like what we playing right now, I think we can beat both, or at least at minimum split. I know we shouldn't lose both of them. We damn sure better not lose both of them. Shout out to Bruno, man. He is playing tough in the paint.
Tough, man. Playing with force, power.
Like, for real. And I hope Okongwu is watching that to see what type of player he need to be down low.
Facts. He needs some of that Bruno aggressiveness, that finesse layup stuff.
When I didn't hear the answer, when was the last time we held two teams to under 100 points?
2018. My homeboys. January 15th and 17th, 2018. Last time we held team back to back on 100 points and won both games.
Damn.
What's your thoughts on Jalen Johnson tonight?
Oh, hey. JJ, man, I need him to be just a little more aggressive. I like what he's doing, but I need him to attack the paint more. Okay. Like, he can easily have what he had tonight every game, man. And I know part of it is a learning curve for him too, having the ball more so he can know what to do with it, when he need to do it, what he need to do with it. My bad. But I like the progression I see in JJ.
Facts. You got anything else, my guy?
Nah, that was it, man. Salute to everybody, man.
Salute the sports and the garage gang in the building,
gang, man. You know,
I'm feeling the beard, my guy. I'm feeling it. That's my guy, sports right there. Shout out Beard Gang, Garage Gang in the building representing, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got the homeboy. Okay, so we got Mikey, Kool-Aid, Pharaoh, and John. Then we got the open forum, man. What's good, Mikey?
Yo.
Mikey, okay, what's good? You already back from the game?
Yeah, I just got back home. It was a great game. I'm glad. First of all, I'm glad JC got a good
reception.
Reception. Got a good reception. Everybody seemed to be like enjoying. He was there. He was dapping up the fans, dapping up the security staff before the game. So always good people, JC, as everybody always says. But the first player I'm gonna talk about, Kobe freaking Buffkin. This is the best guard defense that the Hawks have had in 2.5 seasons. DeLon Wright was the last guy doing what Kobe Buffkin's doing right now on the defensive end. This dude, he is him. He is him on that end. Like just the way that he can see things that during summer league we were like, "Ooh, I don't know, man. His point guard skills. They're going to get better, obviously, but they're just not where they need to be at right now." That feels like years ago. At least to me, it does.
Yeah, he looked like a whole different player from summer league.
I don't think, like, I know I'm speaking a lot about Buffkin, but I don't think it can be overstated how good he's been since he's entered the rotation. And the G League, like,
Mikey,
for him defensively.
Mikey, we didn't hear nothing you said after you said G League. You went out.
Okay.
So you said the G League, and then you went out.
The G League did a ton for him on the defensive end, a ton of things for him. That's what I'll say. Like, I think he should have been playing at the beginning of January, mid-December. So I was with y'all. but he should not have been in the rotation opening day. The G League stuff really did help him. Obviously, Dejounte didn't have the best night. He was all right. Obviously, not what he did last game. But the fact that this team came together when their best player wasn't really having the best offensive night. Jalen stepped up, had a great game. DeAndre Hunter continues to play amazing. Clint Capella, that was a really encouraging second half. Obviously, that first half and the last 2 games have been awful, just god-awful. But it was encouraging to see him block a couple shots, get up there for an alley-oop in the second half. Maybe he's got his legs under him again. Hopefully we see that too. But, man, this team right now, obviously defensively, it's good. The team defense is going to be better without Trey just because you can switch easier. That means you don't have to spend as much energy on defense. It also means that you're just taller. But you can see how this team goes in so many ruts offensively. That both teams, honestly, tonight, you could see the lack of playmaking and point guard play, like pure point guard play in that first half. You could just see it from both teams out of that, that ugly start that they had. But this team's looking really good. I really like also how Bruno has transformed himself into something that honestly, a lot of people I think criminally underrated him because he's, as a third string center, he's probably a top 3 third string center in the league. If you really look at all the third string centers across the league.
Really, Mikey?
Yes.
That's like your top 13 comment from Clint Capella. Top 3 third center. Who tracking that?
Yeah,
who tracking that stat?
If you look, I'm gonna look at that just to confirm that.
Who tracking that stat, Mikey? Yeah, look that up because I don't think nobody tracking that one. Who will be the first? Who's the best third string center?
Probably Xavier Tillman.
Man, ain't nobody tracking that stat, Mikey.
But he's done really well. I don't think.
Yeah, he's doing good. Bruno hooping. Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he is.
I don't think we can gloss over that real quick. But
what he's bringing force and authority in the paint. Double O and Clint finesse it. He yam it. And it's how can I say it? It's almost like when he does it, it sends a message like hey, we playing big over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to look at that about Bruno. But anyway, offense. Obviously, it's going to struggle a little bit during times without Trey. That is what's going to happen. But this has been back-to-back games where the offense has looked bad for a stretch of maybe 4 to 6 minutes. Quinn goes to JJ at center, and the Hawks respond again, scoring 4 possessions in a row. This was to end in the middle of the second quarter. It's something that you've got to go to more and more. And Quinn said in the postgame, he was like, "We've just got to be better." When JJ switches to the 5, if they can get even better than that, I mean, this team offensively can maybe survive less of those ruts that they get in because, the Jazz obviously got off to a worse start, but the Hawks should have been up at least by 20 points at the end of that first quarter if they didn't struggle offensively as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I said too.
Yeah.
I was like, we should have been like 24.
Both teams scored less than a point per possession in the first quarter. I mean, that's ridiculously bad.
But I mean, it's to be expected from us right now. I mean,
yeah,
your second game, your leading playmaker, best player is not there. So, and that's what I'm waiting for from Quinn. I'm waiting to see what Quinn does to see the offense is just not. It's nowhere near running smooth at all. It's very choppy.
It's gonna take a while because Trey is just so good at what he does.
I mean, it shouldn't take that long. From a coaching standpoint, he needs to switch. He needs to change something.
Going Dante to Trey as far as playmaking and leading an offense is a big gap.
But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the coach needs to scheme up something, right? You can't. You're not obviously Murray. I mean, it's not at a elite level like Trey when it comes to playmaking, right?
Yeah.
So the coach had to scheme something. He got to come up with something schematically to help us flow. Now, part of it is like you said when he moved JJ to center. But what about the beginning of the game? Because as we know, if this is a good team, we're probably down double digits by the end of the first period.
Yeah, and
we struggle to score.
Is like the last thing I'll say. It's good. It's good that we're facing a bit of weaker teams now, during the beginning of this stretch without Trey, just to kind of get our legs under us. Because obviously, we got Brooklyn, who's horrible offensively, like some of the worst numbers in NBA history early on in the season, at least. I don't know about now, but we got the Jazz tonight, who don't really have a true point guard. Keontae George is really a shooting guard, so is Colin Sexton. And then you've got the Magic without Paolo, without a point guard connector on the offense. So it's good that we're holding these teams that are not good offensively to under 100 points, because that is what this team should be doing. So I'm glad that's happening. But I hope some of that can still transfer over to some teams like, we play the Cavs soon. We're going to play the Celtics as well in a bit. So let's see how that can transfer over. I mean, I don't expect them to hold them under 100, but the defense will be better without Trey. It's just the offense. They got to figure it out.
All right, bet that. And that's young Mikey in the building, y'all. Now we got Kool-Aid, Pharaoh, John, and Mike. What's good, Kool-Aid?
Hey, man, what's up? I ain't see Mike, man. Huh? Mike was at the game, right? Mike.
Yeah, Mikey was at the game. Black Mike was at the game.
Yeah, I was just saying I didn't see him, but I just was saying that's a joke. But oh man, good game. See, this is what I've been saying, man. You draft somebody in the first round, you got to play him. You don't go draft nobody that you're not gonna play, especially when you need to fill a roster. And I wanted JJ to play from the beginning. If he would have played when he first came here, even though he probably been playing a little bad, but he would have been further ahead now than he is now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So when I said Kobe Buffkin was drafted your first round, you had no roster player to play in front of him. So why play in front of him? Am I right?
I mean, that's a Quinn Snyder thing, man. Yeah, I mean, Quinn doing the exact same thing Nate did with JJ.
So Quinn Snyder now as for the defense, how much zone you seen tonight?
Damn, did we go in the zone? I can't even remember.
We didn't go in the zone at all, bro. We played man to man. We stepped up and we
manned up the whole night.
Only time we fell back, it was in the paint when they came in the paint, but we switched. It wasn't a straight out run back, get in zone 2-3 or 3-2, nothing. We picked up people when they crossed the floor, man to man.
Yeah.
Fell back into when they got crossed the 3-point line, we fell back into what we call a zone, but then nobody moved off that 3-point man.
True that.
This was the defense that I always call man-to-man, step-up defense. Now, we can run that same thing. We might move a little bit when we play that with Trey, because when was Trey drafted? He was drafted in 2019, right?
Yep.
So he was on the team that held the team under one of those games. They held the team and won, like you just said. He was on the team. So when you can run the right defense, you don't have to. If you run that same defense, it's the same defense that I said. Trey can play man to man, and Trey can play step up defense. Don't underestimate Trey defense by putting him out there to float and do what he got to do. Now, if he give up a little bit, he scores on the other end to make up for that. So the problem is with defense, what I've been seeing is that Coach Quinn and the other coaches have been underestimating Trey defense to the point where they play zone defense, and then they start getting beat. Now, I ain't saying you don't give up a little bit, but the thing is, I seen Trey. Like I say, the Timberwolves game. I said, step up, step up. That's what I be saying at the game. Step up, cross the line, get up under the man. And every time I see them, when I holler down there and say, Quinn, don't play that zone crap. Play man to man, step up defense. We win with Trey on the floor. Now I ain't gonna say too much more, but I like what I seen tonight, and let you know that we are a team. When we now Coach has a decent system, and like I said, we starting to see Quinn's system. on defense and everything. But what has happened is that with the injuries and the situation with Trent gone, it has forced Quinn to play players that he probably wouldn't be playing. If Trent was still here, we wouldn't be able to see no Kobe Buffkin.
Nope, you sure wouldn't. Yeah, you're right. We wouldn't see it, man.
We wouldn't be seeing that, dude. What's sense is that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm telling you right now, when Mo G come, and I'm really mad. I'm really mad because we let Miles go. He's an athletic wingman. Between Seth Lundy, Kobe, Miles, and Mo G, and we add them to that team, man. Man, you're gonna get an athletic team. You're gonna get a defensive team. It's gonna be off the chain, bro.
But you're right, man. We shall see. We shall see, Kool-Aid. But let me move to John, and then we got Mike, and then we got open forum. What's good, John?
Hey. Defense. That's all y'all been doggone hollering all freaking damn year, hollering for defense, and you got it tonight. You got your little defense tonight, but don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. It ain't over yet. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, cause the season is over. Don't drink the goddamn Kool-Aid. Look, one win. You still got games to play. You gotta. I can't hear you, Damon.
That's two wins.
All right. Hey. You're right. 2 wins. I'm gonna count them on. I'm gonna see if I can count them on one hand. 1, 2. But I still got a whole 3 more fingers on this hand and 5 on the other one. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Hey, let me hear that Kool-Aid anthem again, John.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. I can't hold that note long. You got to get off here. Oh, hey, don't put some Frankenstein in that shit. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't let them suckers fool you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Damon.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Man.
Don't let somebody else talk, man.
All right. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. We got Mike, man, and we got the open forum, man. Oh, I should have clipped that shit. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. What's good, Mike? Shout out to Mike in the building, man. Out there, John up here coming with anthems, baby.
Oh man, yeah, that was hilarious, man. That was hilarious, man. That was gold. But yeah, shout out to Kool-Aid though, man. Speaking of drinking the Kool-Aid and stuff like that, though, man. I thought about that. I ain't had no way to reach out to Kool-Aid any type of way. But Torian, I linked up with Torian for a quick second or whatnot at the game or whatnot, man. So yeah, Kool-Aid. I was at the game, man. I wouldn't have this if I wasn't at the game, Kool-Aid. You know, everybody got a little hat today or whatever. So, but yeah, man. You know, everybody pretty much touched on everything like that. I ain't hear Matt too much or whatever. I had tried to tune in on the way home and Matt was talking and I turned off the show.
Hey, did you take your knee during the swag surf?
Oh yeah, man. I took my knee during swag surf, man. You know, I kneeled. I was too far away from Tony for him to see me taking my knee though. So it was kind of a wasted protest, but it's all good. it's all good. But But yeah, man, y'all know how it is, man. I said it a million times, man. Don't even just be happy Kobe playing right now. I mean, the reason why he playing is because of injuries. I've said that plenty of times, man. Young guys usually play on teams with expectations to make the playoffs due to injuries. We have injuries, and another person contract situation ran out or whatever. So hey, Kobe's forced to play. Kobe is playing great defense, man. Good defense. I almost don't want to do this to an extent though, but like I don't know, it's just like some kind of gassing it up a little bit too much. I mean, he's playing good defense. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't know how Mikey talk, man. Mikey make him sound like I don't know, like I don't quite see as much as what Mikey probably sees. I do see good defense. Don't get me wrong, but he still has to get, I mean, a lot of the plays are finished off or whatever because somebody else helps, which is still, it's still good defense. You know what I'm saying? It's team defense. Everybody got to be there. He does a good job himself making sure that he's there and he's contesting. But a lot of times once players do get into the paint and everything like that, he got help from his teammates and things of that nature. So it's not all completely Kobe on himself, but the simple fact that he's a bigger player and he put his hands up and contest and give effort consistently, with no doubt, we instantly better, which is I try to say or bring up to Hawks fans a while ago. I was trying to tell the Matts and the Mikeys and all that stuff, if Kobe is what y'all think he is, then you need to really consider moving that other guy because you will instantly become taller and you instantly become better on defense. I mean, and then what we're seeing right now is not what the team would be if you ventured to do something like that because you will get pieces in return. So you'll have stuff to add to it. JJ just too much of basically a point guard, man. I know that's what he did so much in his younger years and stuff like that, but that's all that is, man. I disagree as far as JJ learning curve and this and that. Ain't none of that got to do with his learning curve. That's just JJ game. JJ think about passing too much. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple as that. A player's aggressiveness and finishing at the rim, it doesn't take no learning curve for that. I mean, heck, y'all, everybody hate or don't like John Collins and think John Collins sucked, but like John Collins first came in the league, that nigga was trying to destroy the rim every single chance he got. Amari Stoudemire tried to destroy the rim every chance he got. Keon Martin. I mean, but at the same time, these guys who are not point forwards, they're not point guards. You know what I'm saying? So that's JJ. That's his mindset. Because it was a pass he tried to make to Clint when he's in the paint. And I'm like, nigga, shoot that hole. No, like stop trying to pass. When you get in the paint, stop passing. Like 8 out of 10 times, JJ passing, bro. When he get into the paint, man.
Yeah,
He trying to find somebody else.
Because he be right there at the rim. I'll be like, shoot that shit.
Annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. Kobe and Trey will be a great backcourt. No, it will not, because Trae Young will still take dumbass threes, and Trae Young is still too small. You will have the same issue. I don't know why y'all think this, but y'all are whatever, man. Maybe we just need to see it so y'all retards can be like, dang, it's the same old issue. It's gonna be the same issue, man. Like it's gonna be the same issue. Like putting Kobe with Trey is not gonna do anything but put you back at square one where you've been at for the past I don't know how long. But whatever. That's just I'm sorry, man. That's retarded thinking, man. I don't know how else to say it. I really do not know how else to say it. No, I don't know other way. I have no other words, man.
All right, the last one. We got the last person, Pharaoh, and then we got the open forum, man. What's good, Pharaoh?
What's good? I forgot the majority of what I was gonna say because of John and that damn music. I do want to point out. I will finna point out that first I'm gonna say before I talk about Kobe and DJ playing great together. Carl Thomas and Mikey, y'all need to motherfucking legs. Y'all can praise Kobe without exaggerating. Y'all just be going overboard for no damn reason. But
attention.
Far as it's funny how DJ played better when he in correct position. He got another guard that plays, defense, like when he had Derek White in San Antonio. I mean, I'm not saying anything, and don't think I'm taking. I mean, it ain't really a shot at Trey. It is what it is. He bad on defense. He can't help. He's still a great player. He just bad on defense. He ain't the only one. Dame, Luca, bad on defense, and plus he's small. So I like Kobe and DJ together. I'm not saying trade Trey. Just saying I like them as a better backcourt because they actually playing defense.
Mm-hmm.
For the pushback on that narrative, Mikey pushing too. I'm so fucking tired of Twitter and everybody else talking about, oh my God, they didn't have Paulo. Oh my God. And Mikey, oh my God, they didn't have a point guard tonight. We won the damn game. Y'all act like some of y'all sound like y'all wanted us to lose because Trey ain't here. We won the game. I don't care who. We didn't have Trey. They didn't have Paulo. They didn't have their best player. We didn't have our best player. I don't care if they didn't have Paulo. We won and played better defense. I don't care if they didn't have a true point guard tonight. We won and they played better defense. Oh, let me shout out my boy JC because I did a Hawks 4 pick tonight. Him, yeah, former Hawk returning. JJ, DJ, and Drake. All 4 of them hit tonight for me. So that's good. I just love the defense that's being played. Now I know it's only 2 games, but you clearly fucking see it that they ain't got to switch all the damn time, and people ain't hunting the smallest person on the court. It is what it is.
You done?
Yeah.
So you're not even gonna give Dre no credit, huh?
I said Dre playing. Look, I just like
I'm saying that the last 7 games he's been cooking. I'm waiting for you to put some respect on
that. I'm trying not to hate because you're gonna make me say he ain't playing back to backs and them knees fresh.
He just played back to back.
Look, he's playing great. I'm not denying that. Okay. I picked for fucking.
That's all I wanted to hear.
I don't put
like
money on
everybody credit, but Dre Hunter. I was just making sure.
I could have sworn I said I picked him. I picked him to go. What did I pick him for? Over 14.5. Anyway, I picked him. This was actually. You want to know how much I believed in him? This is the first time in life I've ever picked DeAndre Hunter on Prize Picks. So there you go.
All righty. Hey, Pharaoh, give him credit where it's due. Let's go into the open forum, gangsters. Oh, they go Matt. They've been waiting for Matt. Cash be waiting for Matt to come up here.
Say I made the cut.
I wanted to address Mike, but it's just.
I don't know who that is, man. Who Mike? Who that nigga?
You.
Hell, ain't nobody gonna listen.
You. I know, Foot. You're not gonna be able to keep up, but that's fine.
Oh boy.
Matt, hold it, Matt. Don't beg for it.
Matt,
don't beg for it. Just don't
tell
beg.
him.
Mike, I just want to know, Mike.
Matt, talk. What's up?
Since you said you were at the game, I'm just wondering, looking at how they played the backcourt play, I'm just curious about your thought about the way that the game was dictated by the point guard, the way that the point guard played, the point guard shot selection, all that typical stuff, because I know you're a very hard judge of the point guard position.
Yeah, we go with the narratives.
Basically,
no, I'm not saying. I just want his opinion.
What you want me to do is to knock DJ. Okay,
I wanted your. I didn't say knock.
I'm mad. I know, but that's what you want me to do. That's what you want me to do.
How you know that's what I want? You don't know what I want.
Bro,
I'm asking your honest opinion.
It's the question.
I'm asking your honest opinion.
All right, Matt. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, but I know what you want to hear though. And my honest opinion is that DJ could have been better.
Leading the way.
DJ could have been better. It was times that he played sloppy and dumb and ugly. I remember a specific play, and I was like, what the frick? I think I put it in the chat in the watch along. I was like, WTF, DJ? And he threw the ball and hit like Bogey or Dre in the head or something like that. I was like, bruh, what the? But what I always tell you, Matt, is what I can somewhat appreciate from DJ is that if you notice, probably I'm all right. I might exaggerate with my percentage, but more than half, I'm willing to say 8 out of 10 times, DJ turns the ball over and make a bad play. He immediately follows it up with either a steal or at least, at minimum, a deflection.
Mm-hmm.
He does. So because of that, I kind of, don't be too hard on them because, I mean, it sucks. I'm not going to say that, but I'm just saying I can appreciate at least when my guy can put their head down and try and immediately make up for it. That's all of that part, though.
Okay,
but Matt,
okay, okay. And lastly, before I pass it off to Devon, I have a second question. Considering,
man, my bad, man. I'm looking at the Trey fans. They don't get that.
Considering that, I got it. Considering that the shot wasn't falling tonight, I think even his staunchest supporters would say his shot wasn't.
I thought he was going to shoot better in the second half. He didn't quite do that.
Right. I know you want your point guard to not shoot that much when they don't have it going. So do you think he could have passed it more and not shot it 20 times, considering he knew he was off?
I think 20 is not that bad, but generally speaking, if my point guard is off and stuff like that, I would like for him to not keep shooting and stuff like that. But 20 I think is probably expected for DJ and his role on the team, that many attempts or something.
Okay. 24 point guard is expected. Okay, I just want to set clear.
I'm saying, bro, ain't that what he normally do? Isn't that what normally DJ and Trey do? Shoot at least 20? Normally, right?
That's good. I want to clear.
But I'm just saying, no, man.
Parameters.
For me, since that's what his normal is, all right, I'm not gonna go there. I will begin to trip if Trey went down and now DJ is approaching like 25 plus attempts. Now I'm like, bro, you tripping. We don't need you to take over in that way. That's not what we need you to do in Trey's absence.
Oh yeah, that'd be bad. And I like that about DJ. He not gonna keep jacking it up. Like he let Jalen take it. Like Jalen was bringing that ball up a lot tonight.
I feel like it was a good balance of the guys like running point, DJ, Kobe, and JJ, like running and initiating things. I feel like it was a good mix of those three coming at Utah and stuff like that. You in a sense. I just feel also too. I feel like it was opportunities. Those times where I say Dre should get the ball. Even Bay. Like I say, the wings should get the ball. I feel like they got the ball more in those situations tonight. It was still times where I felt like JJ should have got the ball out of his hand earlier. I'm at the game, I'm like, pass the ball. And the niggas don't. They hold it a little, like 4 steps or 4 dribbles more longer than they should have and finally pass it. They need to get better at that. But like Dre and Bay can eat, bro. Every time they got basically one defender between them and that rim or other, them niggas need to get the ball every time.
Every time.
And you live with what happens. That's my opinion, of course.
I gotta ask a question. Was it our defense tonight, or was it that Utah couldn't hit the ocean with a boat?
It was because of the defense.
It's
both.
It's both. Up there all night.
It was hands and faces all night.
The perimeter.
Whereas normally.
Okay, now, all right. Now, I appreciate the hands and faces, but these jokers. Now, I would have to say that it is a combination. In my opinion, I asked you guys just to see what you guys want to say, but I would have to say it's a combination. And we have been these past two games that we played. These teams couldn't. They couldn't hit nothing. Okay, now. I just want to see, because like I said, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid yet. It ain't ready. It's either some sugar missing or the red flavor missing, but don't drink that Kool-Aid yet. I got to see at least 10 games of this same type of effort, because I'm seeing a whole bunch of effort out there now. I'm seeing a whole bunch of effort, and effort leads to good things. I've got to see this type of play, this style of play, this intensity, this effort every night. Because just like me and Foot, I always go back to what I was telling Foot. Y'all move the ball, you win. You go ISO, you lose.
Yeah.
And that has been the mantra for this team. Okay.
It wasn't a lot of that. We will see.
Mary.
We will
let me speak on that for a sec. I was looking at it, and Utah, we are the 7th team to hold Utah under 100 points. We are number 7. And when I looked it up, the other 6 are Memphis, Minnesota did it twice, the Lakers, Dallas, and Boston. Now, when you consider that, I think that puts us in pretty good company. Because those are some of the best defensive teams in the game. So we have, and because Minnesota has Gobert, Boston is a strong defensive team. So we might not be ready to drink all of the Kool-Aid, but we can sip on it a little bit.
It's modern basketball too, John. That's not. But John, like what Matt say all the time, modern basketball. Reason why you got to score 120 this and that. It just point blank. Period. In today's game is not. You don't hold teams under 100. Like you just don't do that. I mean, at least not regularly. You definitely don't.
Right.
That's anomalies
You
in
definitely don't.
today's game. Your bad teams average over 100.
But both games was a little bit of both though. It was a little bit of bad shooting and
I agree. I said that from jump. It was a little bit of both. I say that from
his point earlier. They did not have a point guard that really get them into their offense. So I mean,
I'm gonna call BS on that.
We still won.
These are professional players.
Yeah, now we won. We won.
Hey, Matt, we literally lost the team.
I said we still won whether they had a point guard or not.
Without a point guard.
I know.
Nobody ain't tripping when we ain't got Trey.
I know we won, but
When we lose without Trey, nobody is saying, "Oh my God, they didn't have Trey."
Matt, how many times have we seen non-point guards or non-playmakers or non-good point guards go for 20 plus or something like that against us?
When we be the jump off team.
It's not even that, Mike. It's not even that. It's more like it's not just that they didn't have a point guard. They don't have a point guard. It's more like they don't have a connector. Like
I hear all that. Mike said the same thing about Orlando. But again, how many times have we lost the teams, bro, without that stuff that you saying, dog? And we give up like career offensive performances.
There's no narrative behind what in tonight. Yeah, that point guard didn't really factor in tonight because see, really, if you want to know the truth, I was thinking Utah at all 5 positions was just playing wild. I mean, just playing wild, uncontrolled.
That's what you get with Colin Sexton.
Yeah,
that's what I said. They didn't have a connect. They don't have a connect.
There's no narrative behind what I said. Like all I did was when I was up there with Damon was stating a factual thing. Their offense sucks. Like I'm not trying to diminish what the Hawks do here. I just said a factual statement.
All I'm saying is nobody yelling about we didn't have Trey when they win.
The Foot's point.
I never mentioned that though,
just I don't like us tonight.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other teams or something. They're not saying, well, they didn't have Trey. We beat them, but they didn't have Trey. They beat us. That's all that matters.
What I saw tonight was good team basketball, man. It just was good team basketball from us. I saw Coach Quinn. I always say Coach Quinn's system, man, and he changed his system. And I always say Coach Quinn wins. Coach Quinn wins on rotation. Now say Phil, what y'all would have thought about if he would brought Patty Mel in and Wesley Matthews, because they had their stuff on.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
They had their stuff on. So what I'm saying? Who was he playing? Who was he playing?
That's the Kool-Aid.
Let me say, who was he playing in the beginning of the year?
We get that, but that's what we said. It's Coach Quinn's coaching, dumbass coaching, that put us in a situation.
Exactly, and I'm just pointing that out. So what I'm saying, sometimes when in the night we can't say because DJ didn't have a good game, but Trey wasn't there. But you seen a team that played good basketball. It just show you
they played good team basketball.
Forcing him to coach.
Quinn understanding what he got to do and putting the right players on the floor. We are going to get win. With Trey and without Trey, with DJ and without DJ.
I think his shooting wasn't great, but he had a decent game defensively and passing.
Now tonight,
yes, his defense was good, and his passing. Didn't he have like 10 plus assists?
Oh my God.
Well,
Jalen Johnson was playing front forward, man.
Hold on, Matt. Don't when Trey shoot shitty, you be like, well, he had a whole bunch of assists. Well, he had a whole bunch of assists.
Shot from the field though.
Every time.
No, he shot 35% from the field. Don't cap. If Trey shot 35% from the field, he'll get roasted.
And say 35. Whenever he shoot bad, well, he's had 4 or 15.
That's what DJ shot. DJ shot 35% from the field.
I'm saying when Trey had horrible percentages, you start talking about how many assists he had.
You said what now?
DJ still had a bunch of assists, and he played defense.
4-13 from 3.
No, period. What's 4-13? What's that percentage?
Oh, that's
like
about
40 something, maybe. 30, low 30, maybe high 30.
Yeah, about 30-something%, 28-30%.
But I say he shot. But when Trey shot 4 for 13,
and I didn't think that was going to be.
No, you don't, Matt.
I didn't try to sugarcoat it. I didn't try to sugarcoat it.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
He played.
He said he had a bad game. Yes, his shooting was bad.
No, I don't. I say he shot bad. I don't try to sugarcoat.
You try to downplay it every time.
Game, man.
Decent.
You are.
Yeah,
he said he had a bad game. That would mean all facets of what he did.
I mean, because
I say he shot
though.
bad. I say he shot bad. I don't
Rebounded
say
straight.
he played.
He got
He played well.
assists.
He shot 35.
You'll be like, oh, he didn't shoot that well.
I'm not the only one heard him say DJ had a bad game. Did y'all hear him say DJ had a bad shooting game or he had a bad game?
Say he played bad.
He had a bad game.
Thank
Both.
you.
The turnovers, the defense, he had a bad game.
I think he played bad defense.
Okay, what is
he didn't give up much on defense. I don't know what you're talking about.
But you be so inconsistent with your criticism. When Trey have a bunch of turnovers, you fail to respect because he's the point guard.
Listen, fellas, this game was won by JJ, Bogie, and Hunter. And Clint Capella, 13 rebounds. It wasn't won by DJ, and it definitely wasn't won by Trey because Trey wasn't there.
I feel like I feel like it was a team win. Though. I gotta give more people credit than that.
Yeah, it was
because DJ and Kobe's defense on the perimeter was good. Dre's defense was good. Dre's timely offensive scoring was good. They had.
Let me say it again. Hunter was great.
Clint, but Clint, he
helps tremendously on defense.
Clint had a good game for Clint. Bruno was amazing for Bruno.
The role players they played their role well. G. Matthew played his role well. Bruno played his role well.
Harrison Matthews played well.
And they rolled the role that they needed to play. And see, Kobe played his role well because he come in and his first objective to get that playing time is to play defense. He has the offense, but he got to play defense now.
That boy playing some good defense.
And when Landry drafted him, and he played good defense in college.
Can somebody define
fool's goal?
Hold on. Can somebody define for me what a role player is?
Man, come on, John.
John. I need to know because see, everybody I saw out there on the court was a freaking role player.
All right, man. There you go. You know what a role player is. I mean, everybody play their roles and we won.
One thing that we haven't talked about.
This is the thing. Who defines these roles? Because he's sunshine on a baboon ass every now and then.
Hey, somebody need to turn their thing off.
What's that, Barry? Man?
Yeah, one thing that we haven't talked about and needs to be looked at is that I don't really think that we're running Quinn's offensive system right now.
We not. Utah commentators talked about that.
We started with earlier in the year, and when you look at now, our 3-point shooting over the last 2 games is down significantly. We have more mid-range shots now.
Unfortunately,
that also happens.
Absolutely.
And Quinn is known for not liking
but there's something. But if y'all listen to the
can I test
that? Somebody talk about
I was talking first, Foot. So you gotta listen.
I raised my hand.
You gotta listen, Foot. But
I'll
wait 1 second, Mike.
Mike raised his hand. Mike got his hand up.
So Matt, go ahead, but I'm raising my hand though. You know what I'm saying?
I'll go after Mike.
Speak on.
Okay,
Well,
like I was saying before, Foot rudely interrupted me. The Utah telecast
Matt,
talked
you
about
a role
it.
player. You a role player, Matt.
The Utah telecast talked about it, and then Tabitha Turner, when she was talking.
Oh, I know you were gonna bring that up. I'm glad she
talked
mentioned
about
that.
it as well. Right, the great historical Holly, former player and ESPN commentator for years, talked about.
Now she said it. I think he was gonna bring it up.
Huh?
Talks about how can somebody mute Foot how dynamic
just talk
Quinn is as an offensive coach, how genius he is as an offensive coach, and how it's going to take time for the players to really get what he's trying to do. And
I did see that. I did see that.
Right, and so how it's going to take a minute for the players to kind of get up to speed because they're learning.
I don't remember saying all that, but go ahead.
I mean, that's what she said. But to his point that he just said a second ago about changing the offense, that's what I said earlier. The X's and O's, you can see a little bit of difference what he's doing schematically, offensively. He is changing some things up. But we are shooting too few threes, like 29 today or 30 today, 35.
Mm-hmm.
That's too. You can't shoot that. I mean, we're going back to Nate. That you can't have that little few.
Hold on, how many did you say?
Closer to 40.
But
it
that's
got to be closer to 40
game though.
We
DJ
shot
is a mid-range shooter.
Farrell, we only shot 32
today.
today.
Offense, we run back into.
I mean, that's too little. That's too little. You got to up the. You got to up the.
I can agree with that.
I understand the theory, but I'm telling you the reality. The reality is that since DJ's been running the offense, we've gone back to playing mid-range with our shooters and less three-point shooting. That's not a Quinn thing.
And I'm saying that's a problematic form. That's a problem.
Because he had us at 38, 39 3-pointers per game earlier this season. But
that won't work against the Knicks, against Boston, against the upper echelon teams. That won't work.
But that's our strength, though.
The volume has to be higher.
No,
that's
it doesn't.
our strength. Our strength is not 3-point shooting.
Exactly.
Yes, it does.
We don't have 3-point shooters.
We don't have the shooters.
But the thing is that
not defensively, you're not going to hold those teams down.
You know what the Hawks'
under
problem
100
is?
points.
The Hawks'
Man,
problem is
we're
that
trying to do that
Hold on. Let's go on. Who was next?
We were trying to do that with organized, man.
Who's next?
The problem with the Hawks was that
Mike
we
was
go
up in
down
there.
court and we went
Yeah, but I
to
forgot.
no point.
You say you got to forget what you was gonna say, Mike.
Tonight we were bringing
Yeah.
some points back.
And why be trying?
Oh, I got it.
So you got to write down notes. Man. You got to write down notes. Hey, but look though. All right, for in my opinion, I hear what Matt's saying and everything like that though. But I feel like I don't know necessarily if it's a conscious thing or effort per se or whatnot of Quinn outside of like maybe dumbing some things down, because I know that we kind of brought it up prior to Trey even going out or whatever. Maybe he simplified some things though, but I think he's still running his system per se. But with Trey out or whatnot, it's just like the way the game kind of goes. You don't necessarily shoot as many threes. I don't know if it make any sense, man.
No, you're right.
The ball moving more. It's not just the one guy kind of like doing this thing, and then it's the draw and kick, and everybody got to catch. And then also too, when you throw in better defense as a team overall, you also getting more possessions that are in the open court, which is, if you do it correctly, not going to be you shooting a three. Meaning, it's just more transition plays as well. Because I feel like we had more of that with JJ kind of getting in everything, guys getting the steals and everything and getting it out on the break.
We turned the Magic over a ton last game.
Yeah, I'm saying. But
Did y'all notice? Can I say something?
No, I'm going.
Did y'all notice how DJ gave the ball up several times to Kobe when he was on the floor with him, and he gave the ball up to DJ. Gave the ball up to JJ when he was on the floor with him plenty of times to set up the offense. It was like it was a different thing. You see what I'm saying? So JJ brought the ball down. Kobe brought the ball down when he was on the floor. And then DJ brought the ball. So DJ gave the ball up a lot
No.
On bringing the ball down. More than what he would normally do.
They all showed the ability to be okay with letting somebody else bring the ball down the floor. But I'm just saying, it's not a knock on Trey. It's the style of Trey's play. It's the whole thing of like somebody else to bring it up because James Harden said it and they had alluded it to, or attached it to the Trey, that Trey is a system basically or whatever. Like how he
ball
plays.
dominant.
Yeah, I mean, so guys, just how guys have to play off of him and stuff like that. You end up with you do end up with taking more threes because he just suck in stuff. So the game is just played with more of a team effort on the offensive end. It's more team attribution.
You also without
getting
Trey,
it done. All right, yeah, Mikey, go ahead.
Without Trey, I'm gonna go next. Like obviously the scheme you do have to change it because Trey, if Dejounte tried to run the offense that Trey did, like he just can't do that. Like they're like Trey is just miles above Dejounte.
You don't have that skill set.
So
I think he does.
That has to change.
I think he's a good point guard.
But when you have,
he just doesn't make it flashy, but he can. He can.
Dejounte can't make the reads Trey makes. But when you lose your main guy to go to the rim, right? I think we all can agree that Trey is the guy who gets downhill the most on his team to put pressure on the rim. When you lose that, a lot of that, we don't shoot a lot of corner threes in these two games because teams aren't necessarily. I know this is going to sound like a slight on Dejounte, but it's not. I'm basing it off numbers. He is not a very good finisher at the rim. So
that's true.
Teams are okay. They don't have to really shrink the floor as much. So they can stay at that 3-point line a little bit more, especially the corners. When you got guys like Walker Kessler and stuff like that on the corner guarding like a stretch shooter. Obviously, we don't have a stretch five, but if we did, I think he would stay a little bit more towards that five because he's not that great finisher at the rim. But yeah, like Finisher said, he excels in transition. So when the team can play faster and get those types of easy looks, it's open. It's all open. So I know it sounds like you hate this
basketball though, Mike.
It's not really, Mikey. You telling Trey he don't go to the rim that much.
Basketball though, basketball in the wins, basic basketball and correct basketball isn't holding the basketball though. Bro.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, like Luka, Trey, James Harden, these niggas go against basketball. That's what's not supposed to happen. And to be real with you, when teams play good defense and stuff like that, that stuff gets shuts down. That's why it doesn't win championships. That's why teams who do that, you always going to, they need help. They need this and that. Because it's one person holding the ball and niggas just standing off the ball ready to catch and shoot. That jump easy to guard when it really comes down to it. But anyway, go ahead, Larry.
I was next. Go ahead, Larry. Then I go after Larry.
I'm going to go after you, Foot.
All right. What's going on, guys? Good evening.
What's up, Larry?
What's up, Larry?
All right, y'all. I got to head out. I'll see you.
All right, Mike.
All right, Mike.
I have smoke for you, Mike.
Thanks, bro.
All right, take it easy, Mike. So you see what it's in my title, right? JJ's the X Factor. I feel like once Trey went down, Coach, probably Landry also, I think everybody in the organization said, and most likely probably Dejounte too, because he's very encouraging. I think that they said, dude, we need you to take over. Like, we need you. You got the green light now. I think that JJ is what this mythical creature that what Cam was supposed to be. I think JJ is that mother. Like, on some real, like, if you're going to tell me that Trae Young had to get hurt to unlock, like an X-Man, that's why I call him the X Factor, to unlock JJ, Trae Young had to leave so he wouldn't defer. Bro, you don't have to defer no more. And Dejounte has already been deferring the trade, so he's not going to be opposed to deferring. That's just the type of point guard he is. The main thing, like I said in the first game, when we get a rebound, DeAndre Hunter is a star in his role now coming off the bench. He has made 25 to 28 minutes. That's his range, so he won't get hurt. He can play against second teams and dominate. And DeAndre Hunter is doing what he never do. Aggressive, head to the basket, going to the free throw line, driving, laying it up, pull up midi. He's doing what we've been need him to do. He does not need to be a starter. He does not need to play 35, 36 minutes. He will get hurt. That is his career. Let him be on the bench, Matthew. All right. Another thing. When JJ ran the offense, guys, it was not Dejounte. I'm looking at the replay right now. Whenever JJ got the ball, Dejounte wouldn't even look at it. He would be sprinting up the court. Like JJ, a couple of times he caught himself looking about to pass through, and he just dribbled up the court. Then by the middle of the second quarter to the third to the fourth, he was. If you're going to discuss how the team is different, there's no one coming down saying,
"Give me the ball."
That slows your defense down, regardless on how elite Trae Young is as a passer. We all understand that. My thing is we create mismatches on when somebody grabs a rebound and push it out. The defense has to adjust. Too many times we let defenses sit because we got to wait. And the person is trying to decipher, where's Trae Young? When is he coming? I got to hand it off to him. Everybody knows that's why defenders press up initially when Trae Young trying to get the ball, and then we got to barely get it across the line. Normally we average, if you look at it, we average getting the ball across the line around at 17 seconds. All right. So, I want you guys to look at that and look at when we get the ball across the line now. It's around 20. So we only spend 4 seconds in the backcourt. We got 20 seconds to run the offense.
Crazy. We play
it's not
fast.
like we're getting rushed anymore, man. Like, look, I'm the first one that's saying, hey, man, I'm not trading Trae Young, you know what I'm saying, because he's the second best player out of, the best player I've seen since Dominique to be in the Hall of Fame. But what I'm saying is that we are going to find out what these players can do.
Trade him.
Without Trae Young. And we fundamentally play. No, hold on, man. We fundamentally play better.
Don't make me go mad. Let her finish, man.
If we fundamentally play better, Matthew, and when Trae Young comes back, and he cannot look, when he comes back, I'm not saying Trae Young, okay?
I am.
Don't even get in here. I know it's other people on this panel saying that.
Y'all ain't got to worry about Trae gonna leave, man. Just y'all can suck it up.
Let me finish, bro. Please.
Oh boy.
When Trae Young comes back, this is gonna be the litany test. He comes back, he's doing this, and Trae Young and JJ got the ball, I'm gonna be pissed.
He gonna be better say ever. Wait, what I used to say last year about JJ, I said, hey, JJ better say screw you, Trae.
Look. If it took Trae Young to get hurt to allow JJ to say, okay, and the coaching staff saying, JJ, you're gonna have to carry us. And it actually come to fruition. Well, I want the team to win. Exactly. Look, and guess what?
Exactly, Larry.
Trae had 5 turnovers this game.
Look, what I always say, man, there y'all go again with that Trae. So he wasn't here, man. I'm gonna let him finish, man.
Kool-Aid, listen.
Kool-Aid,
listen.
So I can go.
Well, just let him get in his feelings about
Trae. Up, bro.
It ain't nothing to him.
Listen, Kool-Aid, listen. Did you not hear me say that I didn't want to trade Trae Young?
Don't worry about he gonna leave, man.
Larry, why get mad? Larry, why get mad at that?
Because he don't listen, man. He interrupting me while I'm talking, and he ain't listening.
Let the man finish, man. Let everybody have a turn. I'm next.
He hear me louder than you. That's all. Because I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is, with Trae Young, look. what will happen is we play a different, fundamentally offensive game system that we get up the court. We force the teams to play us full court instead of letting them set up. That is something that we didn't do before. We rarely did. Okay, we're a half court team. That's what we are. So when Trae Young comes back and JJ get a rebound, if he is not allowed to bring the ball up and initiate the offense, I'm gonna have a problem.
No, you just gonna have a problem. This Trae team, you're gonna have a problem.
And the offense is gonna have a problem. And the
That's
team is
okay.
gonna have a problem.
And that's okay too.
Kool-Aid, bro. Let him talk.
It's not okay if fundamentally we have a lot of young stallions that can run up the court and get easy baskets, but we're slowing the ball down just for one person. That's not right.
That's in your imagination, man.
It's not my imagination, Kool-Aid. I'm watching the game.
I watched the game too.
Kool-Aid.
Go ahead, Foot.
Hey, man, he said it was just your imagination.
Hey, man, so let me say this real quick. Hey, man, everybody be respectful of people who talking, man. Let them finish. You want to kind of, yeah, but let's stop talking over people when they talking. But what I got to say,
I won't do that no more, man. I just want my turn.
I understand. I know everybody passionate on here. I know you ain't.
I'll wait till my turn, so just let me get my turn so I can go back.
So, but I ain't saying that. So let me finish doing that. I think somebody else called after me. I can't remember. Then Ryan just came on. So let everybody who come get it in. But as I said, right in the little pre thing we did, this team looks different. Everything I've been asking this team to do, ball movement, people movement, has happened this last two games. Right? We're not doing a lot of heavy ISO BS. Right? And Larry alluded to this when we get the ball across the court. Right? He said it perfectly. Then we get down in the shot clock, and then we forcing shit up, right? And for the people who saying Quinn don't change this, no, Quinn ain't changed shit. Because if for what I've been seeing, if he changed it now, why he didn't change it earlier? Because from what I understand, I've been hearing Quinn don't have people to run his system, and I've been saying all we need to do is just what play basketball, basic ass basketball. This is what you've seen for the last two games. Playing basic basketball. You force them to play defense instead of this 5-out crap with the ball moving and people moving. Instead of having one ISO, you just sit dudes in the back to defend us. We don't make nobody play defense. And that's what we did the last two games, right? So, and the defensive effort, that's telling. Back to JJ. We've been saying, bro, stop deferring. The last two games, everybody been on here cussing like JJ. You at the freaking rim, you looking to pass at the last minute, right? You see what the kid can do. Get his confidence. Dejounte always pushed for him since the very beginning he got here. He talked about it so much. He pushed for him to be more confident and aggressive in what he does, but he keep deferring. But again, if you look at this team, they look so fluid. Especially this game, the last two games, they look like a fluid team on both ends of the court, right? This shit ain't hard. It's very simple, right? It's simple. I'm going to keep telling you again, it's basketball. All this system BS, all this, these dudes, whatever you want to call what they be doing, man, it's just basketball. This is why I said, and this is what this team is playing right now, and we need to stay with it to win. Trae, he needs to play. He got to play better. He can score all he wants. Trae's a scorer. Let's get this right. Trae is a scorer. He's been a scorer his whole career, right? Trae needs to learn how to play better basketball, right? He needs to learn how to play situational basketball. One thing I've seen, like I think tonight, they posted DeAndre Hunter. You saw a mismatch. What happened? DJ, move, get there, try to get in the ball. How often have I been hollering for that? We have mismatches all the time. The person with the ball, again, this is not a knock at Trae. I put all this shit on the coach because the coach allowed this shit to happen, right? Get out there, get him the ball. You got a mismatch. We get exploited all the time. Why can't we start exploring people? But I ain't gonna talk too much. But that's all I want to say. People, stop making this hard. Stop making this shit hard. Who was next?
I'm gonna go real quick, fellas. I'm gonna just say, like I've been saying, like I'm gonna piggyback on Mike and Foot and Larry. It's that time. You know what I'm saying? Like Trey just, it is what it is. And I don't know why y'all get emotional about it. Like if we know the nigga, or if he ain't making millions, if it's time for him to get traded, that's just what it is, bro. It ain't no reason to be in your feelings about this shit. It's just we play better without him. It's been that. JJ has more opportunity to do his thing when Trey not on the floor. DJ has more opportunity to play the position that he wants to play, which is the one. He's not a two, he's a one. And just like what everybody been saying, like the defense is better, the cohesion has been better, the attitude on the bench, everybody talking, ain't nobody going to the end of the bench, everybody chopping it up with each other. It's just the energy is great. You know what I'm saying? So and then the shot selection has been so much better from the point guard position. How many times have we seen Trey get in the game after everybody been hot and pull up a logo Trey? It's okay when he make it. Okay, cool. But when he miss it, you can see the player drop their shoulders. You can see them turn their head like, here we go with this. And that's just what I've seen over the years. And I love Trey. I'm a Trey fan. He wore the same number. I love 11. He wore 11. So it's just, I care about winning. I'm tired of losing. Fuck any single person. I just want to win as a team. So if we got to trade Trey to get better, let's do it. Like, I don't have no emotion ties to none of these players, to nobody. Number one, I don't know. Number two, they make millions. So they need that criticism. But go ahead.
I'll let historian go, then I'll go after him.
Then I'll go after Matt.
You, Matt. I'm going after you, Matt. Let Ryan cook.
Well, let me go after. Can I go after Larry? I go after you, Larry. John, I'm gonna say John. I go after you, John. Not Larry.
Go ahead, Ryan. What's up, man?
I'm jumping.
Good evening. Good evening, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
What's up?
I was good until 5 minutes ago.
Well, guess what? I guess you about to be a little bit more pissed off then tonight, bro. So you might as well go ahead, sit back, relax, kick your feet up, and just beat up on a pillow. Cause you about to be pissed at me tonight. Trey gotta go. I don't give a damn what you say. I don't give a damn what Kool-Aid say, with all due respect, because I love Kool-Aid. He always come with some good analogies. But tonight, let's just be real, dog. I care about the logo. It's forever I love Atlanta. Y'all can go ahead with the bullshit, falling in love with one player. Because at the end of the day, it's about the logo. If that logo ain't winning with the guy that's supposed to be the face of this franchise consistently, he got to go. Regardless of what you're saying, and I get people got a love affair for him because he definitely is a scorer. Let's just be real. Michael Jordan was a scorer when he was with the Bulls, when he first started. It took him 8 years to figure this shit out on how to actually become a better all-around ball player, and use his teammates. It took for him to figure that out by losing to the Pistons from where you're from, Matt, which I don't understand how you a Hawks fan, being from Detroit, and I'm stepping on it. But all I'm saying is this.
I'll add that to my point.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But even then, Jordan figured out how to use his teammates and how to figure out how to be better all around to become this great player, well, actually a greater player than what he already was. Because as a one-on-one player, he was dominant. Everybody know that. One of the greatest in the game. But when he figured out how to use his team around him and make those guys better by actually taking himself out of the fray and using those guys, he got 6 championships out of it, 2 3-peats. So all I'm saying is, look, Trey is definitely talented, period. Nobody can't knock that. He's one of the greatest Hawks that have put on that uniform. And I'm never going to take that away from him. But let's be real. You see is more cohesion with these young pups that we got that's coming into this game with Dejounte. Dejounte came from a system with San Antonio with Pop. Pop figured out how to use Dejounte's strengths and turn his weaknesses into strengths. Because Dejounte wasn't that strong of a scorer when he first came in. He had to learn how to be a scorer, and he was a better defender than anything. Now that you're seeing that the Hawks are playing good on-ball defense and they're actually having better shot selections, like Larry was saying earlier, we're a better transition team when it comes to having these young pups on the floor and building their confidence. Because let's be real, eventually you're going to have to let the young pups get their feet wet. You can't just keep drafting guys and sending them to the College Park Hawks, Skyhawks. You can't keep doing that. And Kobe Buffkin, has stepped up. Hopefully it'll stay consistent because I like the kid. I want it to be consistent. But hey, I give you another example. Sharif Cooper just got signed by the Cavs today. Let's be real. I'm not saying he was one of the best things smoking, but
Finally brought
homeboy
him
putting
up.
in the work. What's up?
They finally brought him up.
Yeah, it brought him up. They signed him today. And that was on social media today. So at the end of the day, you got guys that's gonna have to develop. JJ is starting to get that confidence because he definitely is a guy who can take over a game. At any given time, JJ can take over a game, defensively or offensively. He's a better all-around player that we have on this team. So until we figure out what we're gonna do with Trey, because Trey already sees that it's gonna be chemistry on the floor. The question is he going to mesh with this chemistry, as Larry was saying, or is he gonna come in here slapping his hands together, throwing temper tantrums if things aren't going his way, even though the team is winning? It's either you're about winning or you're gonna be about yourself. Because here's my thing. If the nigga about himself, and I don't like using that word, but he act niggerish a lot of the time. Let's keep it a buck. And I don't even like using that word. I'm an educated black man, and I don't never like calling black men that. But when you put yourself in that spot, it's what it is. The nigga acts literally like a 5-year-old child when he don't get his way and he throw a tantrum, dog. I get you a star, start fucking acting like it. Start maturing and actually being a guy that they can trust instead of walking away from if you take a bad shot. Because if you notice the body language that comes around, that body language from these guys that's supposed to play for him, hey, they don't want to play with him like that. And you can tell. If Trey's the point guard, he's like your quarterback on the football field, homeboy. If you don't have them dudes to believe in you and you don't have them dudes that want to play for you, they pretty much not going to give a shit. And you've seen that majority of the season. And when he's been hurt, you pretty much have seen how this turnaround has happened to where they still got a slim chance to get in, but their hopes are still alive at this point because they're playing team ball and playing defense. It's either like we say in the birdcage, I'm going to use my slogan and I'm out, fellas. You either get right or you get left. So if Trey don't get right, get his ass to the left and move the fuck on and let's get these Hawks winning, baby. I'm out.
Where are you going?
Drop the mic. Drop the mic.
See, don't go. Don't. No, he left. Okay, now I'm
Matt got a lot of people to shoot at. Let him get shit off.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed he left and he didn't hear the rebuttal, especially because he questioned my fandom. I take personal, a bridge to that, but it's fine. I got a detox for a second because I feel like I just watched an episode.
Wait
of
a
Fox
minute
News.
now, Matt.
Come on with bullshit, man. Let's stop the bullshit.
I just watched an episode of Fox News. So
Matt, just say what you gonna say, man. I want to hear all that.
So I'm next. Again, foot. This gonna be foot. I know this gonna be a quantum leap for you, foot. I know this gonna be a quantum leap for you. But keep up, foot. Keep up. Hold on, I didn't interrupt you.
Just clap back. Just go ahead and clap back.
I didn't interrupt you. You said a lot of thoughtless things, but I didn't interrupt you.
Matt,
so if you would
go ahead, let Matt speak. Be quiet, let Matt speak. Come on, man. Y'all said that to me. Let Matt speak.
Come on, Matt. Go ahead.
Exactly. Be quiet, foot.
Come on, John.
So at the beginning, so if Birdcage rewatched this, I came and my family, 2005, to save y'all. To Mike Woodson to save y'all from the doldrums that y'all was in, winning 10, 11, 13 games a season. And I can see why with these thought processes.
If you was here in 2005, then you went through something.
With this trade for DJ, the same DJ who led San Antonio to 32 wins in a playing tournament.
Oh God, I hate you say that.
So that's first. Y'all can keep sweeping that under the rug like it never happened, but it did. He was the best player on that team.
Go ahead,
32 games. They had never made the playoffs, right? In those 4 years, if you discounted the Rosen year, they had never made the playoffs intermediate before he got to Atlanta. That's 2. 3, Larry, when you talked about we play faster, we move faster. We're fourth in the NBA in pace. We've been in the top 5 all year. So I don't know how you think we play faster the last 2 games than the last 50 games because we've been in the top 5 in pace. Assists, we've been in the top 10 in assists. Open shots, we had the 7th to 8th. We're talking between the two.
Whose TV is that? Whose TV is that?
Here in Atlanta, get drafted here.
Yeah, Larry.
Somebody need to turn out TV or something.
Larry on mute.
All right, somebody want to keep going.
It might be Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid.
Hey, Kool-Aid.
I got no TV on. I don't have no TV on.
Oh, my bad. That was me watching some John Collin highlights.
Damn.
With his 5 points? How many highlights is it? It should have been 10 seconds.
It shouldn't have lasted that long.
But
those highlights.
John was doing that.
Hey, what y'all in here, man? What y'all was in here arguing about, man?
Larry,
top
He's trying to finish cracking back.
I'm trying to let Matt speak. Let Matt finish so he can get to John, so you can get to me.
And then you get to me.
Right. Go ahead and go, Kool-Aid. Matt talking about his family.
Go ahead.
John next. There's John go. John after Matt.
Listen.
Top
We
10
only got
assists,
5 minutes
top
left,
10,
and then we're gonna be backstage. Go
top
ahead.
10 in pace. So Larry, after the show, I'd love for you to run me through how we look better the last 2 games, and I just ran you through those statistics. Fourth.
I ain't going nowhere, bro. You know I don't run for no.
All right. That's third. Fourth. That's third. Fourth. This deferring thing. I've been
How long is your list, man? How long is your list?
Yeah, this last one. Fourth. This last one, John. This last one. Fourth. When we talk about the shot attempts being JJ deferring and him giving the ball up to Trey, that's not really a trade thing. That's more of a where our shots as a team come from, which is over 50 attempts from the guard position, and it needs to be balanced. So yes, Trey sometimes needs to take less attempts, but so does Bogey, and so does DJ. And if Trey played with somebody who could average 25 points, the last 2 teams we've played, let's be real. Orlando doesn't have a point guard. Utah doesn't have a point guard. Neither one has a connector. Neither one has a ability to get it to their go-to person in their spot. And then lastly, when y'all talk about what Foot mentioned about mismatch hunting, that's what we did with Nate the past 2 years, was mismatch hunt. And that does not work against the upper echelon teams. It just doesn't. It's proven. So I don't know what y'all have seen the last 2 games, what y'all drinking on, but please put it down. I pass my time to John.
It is amazing that you can take a 2-game sample size and parlay those results for 80 other more games. These just 2 games. And the same thing, even with Trey being on the floor, if we move about foot, what do I say? What do we say? If you move the ball, you win. You play ISO, you lose. Okay? That's been true with Trey. On the floor, off the floor, in the floor, out the floor, the flow, whatever. That's been true. And no matter who's coaching the team. Okay, this has been true no matter who's coaching the team. I've been preaching this sermon for the longest.
Here we go. Nigga.
Telling y'all that this ain't gonna work. If you keep on doing the same stupid shit, you are not gonna win no damn game. Nowhere.
No cursing in the pulpit.
I done told y'all. But people just say, well, Trey, he ain't worth 2 flies dead squish. Or well, Trey, we need to trade him. Why in the world you need to trade this doggone man here? You got Trey here, and you're supposed to build around him in order for him to be successful. If you're not going to do that, yes, get rid of him. And see, the thing is, this team has not built around this man with consistent scorers, consistent shooters, and people to be on defense to cover over him. And every 5 that you put on this floor, you have either a defensive or offensive liability, no matter what 5 you put on this floor. So this team is flawed from the ground up due to them dumbass kids that you got running in the front office doing stupid crap. Now, you had a chance to get marketing. I was sitting up here watching marketing tonight. You had a chance to get that.
He got clamped.
And didn't do it.
You
got that boy.
He got clamped.
You know, it just don't make no damn
I
sense.
think that was a made up hope fan.
No, marketing did. You mean the wrong person, John.
Running out, Demond. You got 40
John.
I know. I don't think marketing ever was a real thing.
You talking about
Hey, yo,
I'll take my time after we come back in. Like, I don't have enough time to talk.
Yo, salute to everybody who tapped in, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Salute to everybody who was in the watch along as our Hawks win two in a row. We got the Knicks. We got the Nets twice. Could end up, 4?
I thought the Nets was before the
we're going to go 8-1.
So, hey, it is what it is. Defense looking good. And I'm looking good. We up out of here, family. Hey, listen, I dropped that link. Come backstage. Some of us gonna be back there talking shit. You know how we do. Better hurry up, because once it fill up, ain't shit I can do for you. Because you know where I'm finna be at tonight. Celebration time. Okay?
Garage game.
Yeah, you know what it is. Garage game get better. Shout out to everybody who came through on the panel. Salute to the homeboy Marion tapping in for the first time, man. We appreciate that. Hey, y'all cats in the chat, it's an open forum, dog. Some of y'all talk a lot of trash in that chat. Come on, put your face behind your little takes. Well, I need to make a shirt out of that. Put your face behind your takes. See, Matt, you learning from me. It's your boy, man. We up out of here. Shout out,
I want my girl Linda to come up here and speak some
Shout
facts.
out John with the Kool-Aid song. We appreciate
Oh yeah,
that.
I want Linda to come on up here. Come on up here, Linda.
Hey, spit them facts, Linda.
Yeah, come on up
we
here.
Up out of here, man. Let me go ahead in the stream.
Don't forget, I'm next now when we get back in the back.
We backstage talking shit. Come join us. Peace.
We back here and I'm back.